Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Pay attention, pay attention.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone, and that's exactly what he did there.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Ravens 22, Buccaneers 19.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Back to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he hits Gronkowski on the out route. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. On the ground with a tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right down the middle. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Push him back. Right there, 54.
Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. This one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Jones. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. To throw, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense.
One is done, now part 2. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
Take him down. Right.
Levante David in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? They go screen. This is Ingram. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The fullback dive held up short, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line.
He'll throw from the gun.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Brady's pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Flushed out right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is